Do your actions reflect who you want to be? If not, what do you wish were different? Change starts with one person, and the things we do today can impact us and the people around us for the rest of our lives.
When I hear them saying that, I think of what Mr. Baldwin said yesterday. You can have an impact. Is it going to be a negative impact or is it going to be a positive impact? Think about those questions for 30 seconds. Do people treat you the way you want to be treated? Yes or no? And then why is that? Why do they not treat you the way you want to be treated? Do your actions reflect who you want to be? Just think for a few seconds on those few questions. And then think back to what we talked about yesterday in impact in that article that Mr. Baldwin talked through with us. Our goal at North Nation is to make sure that your community and your classmates do support you and that you have a positive environment. So there's things we can do to help that.
Change is a chain reaction. You can make a small change today and see a positive impact tomorrow for yourself, your classmates, and your school. The more positive changes each person makes, the bigger the impact.
Yesterday, we started with that project starter. We talked about how science has impacted us. We've talked about how history impacted us. Some of you might have written down some technology and how technology has impacted you. Then we asked you to think about how you could impact Liberty North and the community around you. So this is just another jumping off point and another way that we can connect and collaborate with all of these things, and so you can try to make a positive impact, not on just who you are, but your classmates and your community in the school.
You have the power to decide who you're going to be, how you're going to treat people, what changes you want to make to the world around you. Today, you'll learn how to get started.
Take a few seconds, and in the chat, I want you to put how you can treat people positively and how that can make a positive impact on them. Stop for a second, put something in the chat. It can be at home, it can be at school, it can be in activities, sports, something positive you can do that changes the way people think about you or how they act towards you or others. Ms. Sig, Mr. Baldwin, Mr. Dom, if you see things in the chat that I can't see and want to add to that.
You guys have some really good ideas as I'm just reading through the chat here. A lot of people talking about giving compliments, asking someone how their day is, and it really goes back to what we talked about yesterday. It can be something as simple as that. It doesn't have to be anything over the top, but holding a door for somebody, saying thank you, saying please. Those little things go a long way in making an impact on somebody's day. So really like what you guys are saying in the chat. You've got a lot of great ideas.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next part. As we go through here, it's going to talk about creating
a positive school environment. Click on each to learn more.
Sorry, I forgot that she was going to talk for me. So we're going to first talk about you. How can you have a positive impact on the school environment? Let's watch.
You, your background, experiences, skills, likes, and dislikes all make up the unique person that you are. They also give you a chance to be a leader in your school community. As a leader, you can use what you know to help determine what your world will look like.
If you were struggling yesterday to come up with some ideas of how you could impact Liberty North High School, this is a perfect example. What are your experiences? What are your skills, likes and dislikes? How can you use how you've been made, your skills and your experiences to impact Liberty North? Think about the things you like. We don't want you to pick something for a project that you're not interested in just because you have to do a project. We want you to take a passion of yours. So as you're thinking about that sheet and thinking about how you can impact Liberty North, definitely reflect on yourself. What's something that you enjoy doing? Okay, everybody's going to have something different, and there could be groups of you that have things that are similar.
Your classmates. The way you and your classmates treat each other sets the tone for your school. When everyone treats each other with respect, people are more likely to. When everyone feels included, new friendships and connections form that can benefit our lives beyond the classroom.
Could you have everybody make sure that their mics are muted, please? Awesome. Classmates, we want you to be able to be respectful to one another. And if there's something that you guys can enjoy together, and maybe you could work on a project or make connections together, that would definitely be the goal as we think about these impact projects we're talking about.
Your school community. Good teams know how to use each member's unique strengths and talents to benefit everyone. Strong communities do the same thing. They band together to accomplish a shared goal and make their community a positive, empowering place to be. Your school is a community. When everyone wants to be here because everyone feels respected and supported, the community is stronger and happier.
That is so true. I couldn't say that better myself. If you come to school every day with a positive attitude and people treat you with respect and you truly enjoy being here, you're going to make a bigger impact than if you come to school and you're not happy and you don't want to be here and you don't feel like you're part of something. So that's our goal for you. If there's things that you can think of that we could do to help you create that environment or make that environment better for you, we'd love for you to email us or to talk to us about that, because that's our goal. Our goal is that as this community of North Nation by Design, we want everyone to be here because they feel respected, supported, and that we can help you become a stronger student and a better person throughout the school year.
We want this to be a safe place for you and that you feel welcome and like you're a part of our team. I mean, there's something special about our team that not all of the other classes have, and that's that we have you 4 hours a day. So we see you a lot more than your other teachers do, and your classmates in North Nation by Design are going to see you more than probably your other classmates. So we want you to feel safe and happy here, and part of that comes from you and how you choose to impact the rest of us.
Sorry, I had to go back.
Empowering our world. Each of us is responsible for helping create the kind of world we want to live in. We can choose to treat our classmates as a team and help make our school a positive and empowering place to be.
That's kind of what we just touched on. That's our goal for everybody.
Empowering our relationships. Each of us has the power to decide what we want our relationships to look like. We can treat each other and ourselves in healthy and responsible ways. We can work together toward the common goal of a school where everyone feels respected and empowered. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Let's get started. Let's go back to that. Each of us has the power to decide what we want our relationships to look like. We can treat each other and ourselves in healthy and responsible ways. We can work together toward the common goal of school where everyone feels respected and empowered. In the chat, put some characteristics or some things that you think would need to happen so that everyone feels respected and empowered. Take a few seconds, type in the chat what people would need to do, or what characteristics of people that do feel respected, empowered. Take a few seconds and type those in the chat.
Again, liking what's going on in the chat, being nice to people, being a good listener, including everybody, respecting opinions. Yeah, including everybody, being kind, respectfulness. Those are all excellent answers to the question Mrs. Lehrman asked, and establishing a safe and welcoming environment where ideas can be freely shared and not, having the worry of being criticized or put down for what you believe. So excellent job, guys.
So over the next 10 weeks, guys, we're going to be talking about 5 different topics. We're going to go over how relationships can impact you, and we want to make sure that you're creating healthy relationships. We're going to talk about leadership and what it looks like to be a leader and make a positive impact on people. We're going to talk about resilience. What's resilience mean to you? Put it in the chat. That's a word that you might not be familiar with. What's resilience mean?
Yeah, you guys are right on it. Don't give up. Keep going. Persevering. It's all great. You guys are nailing it. That's a big word. You guys are doing great.
Courage and community. Those are going to be our 5 topics. Those are the 5 things we're going to focus on throughout the semester. It's also going to piggyback on our theme or our word for the semester, impact. On Wednesdays, we're going to do a lesson, and then the following Wednesday, we're going to follow up with maybe a guest speaker or an activity or something. So we think that these are going to be hopefully very impactful for you. We hope this lesson's impactful. It definitely just ties in with what North Nation by Design stands for. Inclusiveness, respect, positivity, building each other up. And we want to do that through the relationships that you have. So next week, we're going to start there.